say hello? Say hey to the people. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm super excited for today's video because I have decided to give myself the tedious task of building an entire town. Hello? So this video is going to be a build tour because when I went in to edit the video, I realized that there was still music on in The Sims 4. So let's go ahead and jump into the build tour. Hope you guys still enjoy it.
Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and get into this build tour. So I went on ahead and placed it in a lot here in Newcrest. Let's go ahead and get started with the community garden. So if you come on over here to our little community garden, I decided to add a community garden to our park just because we have a community garden here at our park at home in real life. So I thought that was a cool idea to add, and I love plants and gardening, so this was just something that I wanted to put here. So we have a couple of planter boxes here for different plants, and I believe most of these plants are different seasons, so hopefully when you go in to play with your Sims, there'll be different plants that pop up for different seasons. I have Patchy here because he's super cool. When you talk to him enough and build up a relationship with him, he actually gets up and starts tending to the garden, which I thought was really cool. So if you turn around here, I just have a small little bit of landscaping going on just to fill up that little corner. And if you do download it from the gallery and you decide that you want to add something else here, that's perfectly fine, and I actually think that would be a great idea. And in the comments, if you want, you can share with me what you put here. So there's our little community garden. And then if we come around here, we have just a small patchy area with a small tree. I kind of mimicked it from the big tree over here by the pond, which we'll get to in a minute. But I did actually go ahead and add like a little bit of a trail. I thought that was kind of cool because it just, connects everything to each other and kind of like gives it that flow. So let's go ahead and turn here. I want to do the pond last actually because that's my favorite part of the entire thing. Oh, look, we got some weenies here because I that's so funny. So we have some weenies here. It's because I had a sim play testing the park just to make sure everything was good, and I guess she got a little bit hungry and she said, I need some hot dogs. I'm a hungry girl. So all this testing makes me hungry. But anyway, we have a little bit of a picnic area here, and that was just one of the requirements. You have to have a trash can, a grill, and a picnic table. So that's that. And that's also good to have for a park anyway. And then look, she even left tracks. Look at her. She's just leaving herself all over the place. I might introduce you to my tester sim one of these days. I think I'm actually going to place her in Newcrest because I have a feeling that I'm going to need her for a lot of the builds that I do. Anywho, here we are in the playground area. I know there are some playground areas over here and to the left of me, but I did still want to add a playground area to this park. I wanted to add some swings because here you see there's no swings, and over here there's no swings as well. And I've noticed that some parks, when they don't have swings, when I was a kid anyway, I was bored. I was like, where are the swings? So I got some swings, and also I love space, so I added this rocket ship. And then we also over here have some benches for the parents to sit, or even the kids if they want to take a break and just have a seat. And then of course I added a bathroom because we don't want our Sims peeing their pants while they're at the park, Especially, I take my Sims on dates a lot, and we don't want our Sims peeing in their pants on their date, okay? So we got some bathrooms here, And if you want to see a little bit of the details of the bathroom, it's really not that fancy. I just put, you know, kind of like a commercial grade hand sanitizer soap dispenser type thing. They're very much the same thing. And then, so that's that. And then I just did some landscaping around the bathroom here. Alrighty, so let's go over here to our pond. I think that's the last thing I want to show you guys is our pond. So the pond here took the most amount of time, and I think it was because I had to landscape a lot of this stuff around, and it takes a minute placing the rocks just the way you want them and making just little patches of landscaping here and there. I didn't want to do a whole bunch of rocks around the pond here. I do have a good bit, but I didn't want it just to be rocks. So I added some landscaping here, and we also have some wildlife effects here. We got some fishies and some duckies, and then I have some fireflies over here from when it gets nighttime. Also, I wanted to mention, or actually I just wanted to point out over here the idea that I had here. So if you see, so if you look here, you can actually see like a little bit of the pea gravel, what's it called? I'm having a brain fart. The pea gravel terrain paint here underneath the landscaping. So quick story time over that. I Googled real life pond landscaping ideas, and I actually saw where they laid down pea gravel, and then the wildflowers and the other landscaping just kind of grew up out of the pea gravel, and for some reason I really loved the way that looked, so I wanted to try and imitate it in The Sims. So that's what I did here. If you see the pea gravel, it's not a mistake. It's just a little bit of a different idea I wanted to go towards, instead of just putting down the brown terrain paint. So we have our little bit of a tree here, or our big tree here. It ain't no little tree, it's a big old tree. So we have our big tree here, and like I said, I put some little fireflies and all that good stuff. And of course you got more landscaping, another tree. And I wanted to go back over to the park, actually, or not the park, but the playground. And I wanted to show you guys what I decided to do with the terrain paint over here. I actually wanted to do something a little bit different, because when I went to do the sand for the playground, for some reason to me, it just wasn't looking right with the sand terrain paint and just the regular grass. I just felt like I needed something there to break it up. So I decided to take some pea gravel and just kind of line that with the pea gravel. So there's that, and I think that is it. I added a couple of these lanterns here, and I thought they were a really nice touch. I thought they were super cute with the little planter hangers. And yeah, so there's my little park, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you would love, oh, by the way, I did forget to tell you, we have a fishing area here, so your Sims can come and fish. And I did play test this. They're not going to just stand here and fish. They may fish all over the pond, which is fine, because if you think about it in real life, you're going to walk around the pond or the lake or wherever you're at trying to find good fishing spots. So there's that. I just want to make sure I added that in there. We do have a fishing area here, because that's another thing I love to do is fish. And yeah, so there's our little pond. We also have a fountain as well. And here's my park. So I hope you guys enjoyed the park tour, and if you do want to download it on the gallery, oops, let's connect. If you do want to download it, is on the gallery under Katie1993. So yeah, that'd be super awesome, and I hope you guys enjoyed this build tour.
Alrighty guys, so that was my build tour. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it and you enjoy my channel, I would love it if you subscribed, and I will see you in the next video.